Alright, here we are on a beautiful late morning Bakersfield day and on a very cool 1949 Chevy 5700 COE hot rod hauler. Way too much fun. We're going to walk around and talk about it like we usually do. Very special. Took the owner about 4 years to build this. He hauls a 32 Ford on the bed of it. It'll handle a lot more weight than that, but we're going to walk around and tell you about it like we usually do. We get back here to the bed. There's a lot of custom work that's done here. This custom stainless steel bed rail is all polished stainless steel. These panels here are actually panels that they use on race car haulers. So it's a bright red that's been powder coated, very resilient, the bed itself. The exhaust stacks are very nicely done with Giuliano style connectors that connect down here on the bottom. Very quiet exhaust system on it. It has we'll walk all the way around it like we usually do. It has very huge compartments all the way on both sides. There's a lot of room and a lot of thought that went into the compartments. It's sitting on a mid-80s Chevy 1-ton chassis where the frame has been extended about 4 feet. And then it was all prepped and treated with POR 15. Very nice restoration. It has a mid-engine powertrain in it. It has a Chevy crate engine that sits underneath that panel right there. 454 cubic inch, 425 horsepower, turbo 400, automatic transmission, gear vendor overdrive, all the stuff you'd think you'd want in doing something like this. There's a lot of modifications on it. The cab itself has been stretched about 2 feet, and a third door was added over there on the other side. Very ingenious when you really look at this thing. Nice step rails, has a huge fuel tank. I'll get the specs at Spud's Garage. I think it's about 60 gallons. 5700 series. It actually started life, the cab itself started life as a 54 COE 1-ton dump truck, and the owner brought the cab back here. There's a lot of modifications on the nose. It's finished in a base coat, clear coat, water based on the black side down here. Nice big stainless mirrors on it, working windshield wipers. The front end here, which is really unique, they utilized a 1.5 2 ton or so grill out of a 46 through 48 COE. So what they did is they also incorporated the upper section of that year model COA into the hood here. They had to actually cut and trim the fenders and custom fit and brace so that it would accept the 48 grill in it. Just really, if you thought you had everything, you don't. This is cool. Has Bridgestone radial tires all the way around, has disc brakes up front. It's riding on a full air ride chassis, air ride technology chassis. When he loads the bed, he actually drops the tail as far as it go down and go, and then he raises the nose to give the ramps a little bit better feel. Here's the third door. If you step back and you look at this, you really even wouldn't know there was a third door unless I told you in advance, but they did the door roll here, that type of thing, so it looks stock. They even did the rain gutters on it, but it's really neat and functional. Perfect fit on the door. It shuts awesome. The door here hung with custom hinges and bear claw latches. They put pins top or bottom and top up here, nice and rigid. Headliner here finished just like the seats in it. Has a nice little buddy seat in back here. It's a black and gray ultra leather. There's audio speakers here in the back. Has bucket seats in it. Flip down armrest on it. The dash is a 48 Chevy dash. Cover the console here for you. It has a backup camera in it. Here's the Air Ride Technologies air control system on it. Here's the gear vendor overdrive. Here's the audio system controls. The radio is underneath the back, is underneath the seat there. Tilt steering column. And of course, If I didn't say it already, that's a backup camera screen right there, and audio speakers up front. Doors are really cool, German square weave carpet. That's nice. I just let the door shut. It's been tested and proven. It's got almost 7,000 miles on it. Again, cover the exhaust here for you. Giuliano style connectors on it, custom running boards, aluminum. Has, almost forgot to mention, it has clear bra on the nose here to keep it from getting chipped. You can see the line there. Has a clear bra on the front of the nose here. Has clear bra back here so you don't scuff the fenders getting in it or kicking getting out. Again, compartments on this side. Disc brakes up front, and it's independent suspension with strong arm front control arms in the front. The engine is right here in the back. Winch control to bring it up. These powder coated panels are cool. They actually match the cab of the truck to the powder coating on the race car side panels, aluminum side panels. We'll do a little section at the end of the video here that shows you, we'll pull one of the ramps out and show you where they're at and that kind of thing. This bed is much like a semi bed. I think he said it would hold 22,000 pounds if you really wanted to load weight onto it, but it's very, very cool. It has the adjustable tie down system here. LED tail lights in the back. And we'll cover all the compartments with you. The Air Ride Technologies controls are underneath this compartment here on the left. It's got a full slide out tray trick. Get you inside here. Very easy to get up in here. So I'm doing this all one-handed trying to get up in here. 49 Chevy Division VIN tag right there. Industrial area, so you hear all kinds of noise here. Perfect place to do this one. We'll get up in here. Glove box, 6 AC vents. There's 2 in the rear that go to the passengers. Locking compartment here. Wipers, headlights. Again, 454, 4.25 horse, GM crate engine, turbo 400 automatic. That's power steering. 6,864 miles on it since it was complete, about 10 years. All the gauges work. Got a tack down here. These are classic instruments. We'll get out and let you hear it run and then share where that radio is. Audio's right there, but again it has the controls on the panel. All right, we'll get you underneath the engine compartment here and cover this for you. Thought we'd show you the 3 horsepower that's driving it. Just kidding, that's a fun thing, it's a gag. Anyway, very nicely, we'll get to the engine compartment here in a short while. Has hydro boost or hydraulic assisted power brakes on it. All custom built lines. Radiators here with electric cooling fan. Dual electric cooling fans. I don't know if he has air conditioning in the cab. We talked about that. Receiver dryers here. Heat and AC. Coolant reservoir right there. Bottom side of the hood. Now we'll cover the engine, real engine for you. All right, we're going to cover the engine compartment here for you. The real engine compartment. Underneath the hood here is a GM crate engine. Basically they come intake to oil pan, 425 horse, 454 big block, serpentine belt drive up front. It's AC compressor right there, GM style. Radiators up front, you've already seen that. There's a turbo 400 automatic transmission with a gear vendor overdrive on it. Stock style exhaust manifolds that feed out to the side pipes. It's really quiet. You see the power steering trunk down there. We're going to have him fired up here for you. By the way, these braces come out. The winch braces come out of it, so if you needed to work on the engine, you can just pull it straight out. We'll fire it up here for you. Quadrajet 4-valve carburetor on it. Forgot to mention that, I believe. If I didn't, I told you again. Very nice sound to it. Alright, we'll get you to the driver's side compartments. Again, I like how these cabinets are built on the roll here. Gives you more access room. Dual door cabinet here. These are all the air ride tanks, air ride system for it. Has an extra hose down here for hooking up if you needed to air a tire or something like that. V-air tanks and system in here. This compartment back here. Again, notice the strong stainless piano hinges here. Batteries are here. This is all your tie-down stuff. Fairly large compartment. Even handles a full-size floor jack here, width-wise. And this compartment here holds your controls for your winch. Here's your winch control here. Awesome. See how all the lines are run with braided stainless.
So Gary said, yeah, I'm going to let do it. He said that.
Alright, we're going to take you through the passenger side compartments here. Notice how they're rolled on the corner here, all piano hinges, very nice. Turn this here. They all have helper cables on them here. Very, very deep, nice pocket for chairs, that type of thing. Next compartment here is very unique. Thought of everything when he was putting it together. Again, spring cables. It's got a sunshade and it's got a pocket. So the sunshade slides into the pocket over here on this side. And this goes back to the other compartment. I just opened it, but it's open basically this whole side over here. All the doors open. A little better look at where the sunshade slides into a pocket there. Very nice operating latches, well built. This has got a little compartment here. So you've got some jack stands in there, but the jack for dropping down the spare, or the rod for dropping down the spares in there. He's going to access the engine compartment here for us. The winch itself has a 4-inch hitch style receiver on it. It's locked so nobody can steal it. Pulls the pin out, disconnects the power right there. He's going to take out the ramps here for us. drops down. Kind of gives you an idea of the material that's on this bed. I think you told me the structure of this bed will hold what?
22,000.
22,000 pounds. So he takes a bolt out each side. It's got a little hold down on it. Slides the ramp out. Just to give you quite the idea, he's got it at ride height right now. When he goes to load it, he drops the tail down, or drops the tail down as far as it'll go, and then he raises the nose as high as it'll go on the air ride. All right, we took a bunch of still photos at Spud's garage. We're going to do a quick little undercarriage walk around here. Mid-80s chassis, like we talked about. GM has the stamped lower control arms. It has strong arm upper tubulars. Air Ride Technologies air ride suspension. Power steering. Has Bridgestone Dueler HT or HL tires. Mentioned the frames all been done. There are skid plates throughout. There's actually a metal plate on the bottom of the engine or the engine oil pan. It's never been hit with anything, but just a safety fake, put it on there. Undercarriage here. Bottom side of the bed. Little peek there. We'll go through all the compartments here for you, or we already have. The receiver hitch right here. If you want to haul an aluminum trailer behind it, you probably could. Has a drop down spare, does have a spare. Turbo 400 automatic. All right, there you go. We think you get the idea. All right, putting it back in his garage. Could be going to your garage. Make sure you go to Spud's garage.